It's the Michelle Hughes Show. We keep it real. We talk about singles, sex, men and women issues. Come join the conversation on the Michelle Hughes Show. Are you satisfied, happy, or miserable? Are you looking for love in all the wrong places? Well, tune in daily and join our controversial topics. She is the queen of relationships on the Michelle Hughes Show. She keeps it real. Don't miss a show with Michelle Hughes.
Well, hello everyone. Yes, we have a new time. And I want to apologize for not being on time lately, but during this holiday, it has been one of those type of years where I'm not here on time. And that's not like me. So I want to apologize. Yes, our new time is from 3 o'clock to 3:30. And I'm so excited about the new time, even though it seems like everything from the computer, everything goes wrong for some odd reason. But we're not going to, continue in that vein because we know that God is on our side, right? Come on now, you know God is on our side. Yes, He is. And the devil may come in and try to make things go, chaotic for us, but we have to stay on point, and that's what I'm doing, even though it's not at the same time. We're not going to have a long show today, but I just wanted to come and just say it's time to press into our new year. And you have to begin to understand that I believe 2015 is going to be a fantastic year, but it's only how you present yourself and how you plan. And if you don't plan, whatever comes, out is because of how you plan. But if you don't plan properly or understand that maybe there's some new things you want to try out, God's inspiring you to do some things that you've always wanted to do, but you've been putting it on the back burner. Well, take it off the back burner and begin to put it in the front. You're going to press towards those things this year. I just believe that. I believe that the more you press, the more you put yourself in and get involved into this year. As the year's ending, we only have a couple more days left in 2014, but I believe as we press and push our way into the new year, we are going to be surprised at things that just transpire. I mean, what are you looking for? I'm looking for a lot of things for next year. I don't know. I'm a writer. I write things down. You need to have a little book. Put some things down. Write some things that you really want to see come to pass. Maybe you want to discover your new profound career, or you want to do something different this year, or maybe you want to buy a home or buy a car, or you say I'm going to put some money into my new career. I'm going to maybe take some extra classes or go to school. Maybe you're going to finish your degree, or you want to do something different. Maybe you have aspirations to do something musically inclined or singing, whatever that thing is that it's been gnawing at you, and it's something that you should have done some time ago, but you kept putting other things before. And we all do that. We all fall short of the glory of God. But then we got to get up and begin to say, nope, enough is enough. I'm going to press my way in this year. And, I like what Proverbs 22 says. It says here that a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches and loving favor rather than silver and gold. What you going to do with your name this year? Make your name proud. Make yourself proud of who you are. And then you have to remember, as it says, God, you want the favor of God this year. Ask God for favor. And verse 2 says, the rich and the poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. See, God, He reigns on the just and the unjust. He reigns on the poor and the rich. So you got to decide what side of the fence you're going to walk on. And then 3 says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. See, you got to know when to go for and when to halt. Like say, nope, I'm not going that way. I'm not going to be in that crowd this year. Nope, they're not going to be in my life. You have to, you decide your destiny, not anybody else, but you. And who is going to be included in your world. And the last verse here we're going to talk about is verse 4. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. Who are you fearing? It's an honorable thing to fear God. And when he says fear him, that means you're putting him first in everything, because you don't want him to come back and let you know, nope, that's not what I told you. So when you begin to use humility by saying, I'm going to humble myself before God. I'm going to give him my life this year. I'm not going to try to tell myself what I should be doing. No, I'm going to spend quality time. I'm going to go into prayer and ask him to give direction. He may close some doors. It might be something that you've been doing for years. He may say, nope, not this year. Nope, that door is closed. And so you have to have an ear to hear what he is saying, because when you do that, that's going to just put you in the right relationship to let him know that, okay, God, I hear you. I want to be in right relationship with you. And that is so important, that we want to be in the right relationship at the right time, so that our steps are ordered by him. You want everything to be ordained by him this year. And the only way that's going to happen is by the quality time that you decide to spend with him. And that means you got to, decide to, maybe early in the morning, you're going to spend at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes in prayer. You got to have some time, some devotional time to spend with God. If you don't start your year off right with putting him first, I guarantee you, you're going to find yourself feeling like, oh, here we go again. I'm on that same roll. You might say, I'm going to start a diet, or I'm going to lose some weight, or whatever the case may be. I don't like to say diet. I like to say change the way you're eating. And when you change the way you're eating, then that means that you are going to eat differently, because it's going to help you understand that this is the proper way for me, in order for me to lose the weight that I need to lose and to maintain it. Because if you just say, I'm going on a diet, so then when the diet's over, then what happens? The whole plan, it just, goes out the window. But when you decide that I'm going to change my eating habits, the things that I eat, I'm going to eat differently, then you'll find yourself doing things differently, and that means that your whole plan is going to change. So therefore, it's going to be a lifestyle change, because you're going to, zoom in on, okay, I know I shouldn't be ordering those fries, or why am I eating these potato chips, or why am I doing this or doing that? Because something's just going to, open up to you to let you know, nope, that's not on the plan. Nope, that's not the way we're going to be eating. This is a lifestyle change. And so it's the same thing with our vocabulary. We have to begin to take out all that negative way of thinking. You know how sometimes we just never give ourselves encouragement about the things that we've done. And so begin to pat yourself on the back and say, okay, yeah, I did good in that area. I'm going to continue to work on this area. Maybe your writing skills, or maybe your speaking skills. You want to say, okay, I want to do maybe a radio show. I know my girlfriend, she was saying that she wants to start a radio show. So you have to begin to say, okay, I'm going to put it down and I'm going to do it. You can't just say you're going to do it and you don't do it. Sometimes you have to start small before you go big. You don't want to go on to a well-known radio show and then you don't know all the particulars. Start small. Get yourself acclimated to how radio shows go before you start real big, and then you become a flop and then you'll never go back. No, do it small and then get yourself in that mood of understanding how to go to commercials, or how to do this or how to do that when you're doing a broadcast. I mean, these are things I'm still learning, okay? And so I'm just saying that whatever it is that you want to do, challenge yourself this year. I believe that the more we challenge ourselves to be in the right spirit, to do what God has ordained you to do. You know, even from a child, God has ordained you to do certain things. Well, I'm going to say we're going to press, and we're going to use the acronyms today. The acronyms for press. P is power. Yeah, we're going to do it in the power of God, in His Spirit, in His might. Because see, now if you don't do it right, you say, Father, you told me to do this, so I'm doing it in your power. And so now you're going to do it in His power. That means you're going to, you know, and you're going to encourage yourself, and then you're going to invite Him in to your world so He can tell you how to do it and why you're doing what you're doing. R is respect. You got to learn how to respect the people who may know a little bit more than you. It's okay. You know, you're not, you know, it's okay that you don't know everything. Come on now. You know, but maybe you may go to somebody who is more, you know, they have good skills maybe when it comes to Bible study, or they know more scriptures than you. You can ask them certain things. How do they study, and what should they study first? What should I study first, or whatever the case may be. You know the areas that you are trying to delve into. And so the only way you're going to get better is that sometimes you need help. And it's okay, people, that we have to go to people and ask for help. Now, E is excitement. Oh, you got to get excited about what you're doing. When you have that excitement and something on the inside that just boils over, and it just, no matter what happens, you just got to do it. Like today, I mean, my show is starting a little late, but I said, oh no, I'm not going to let this stop me today. I'm doing my show today. I'm going to end 2014 with a bang. That's right. And so you got to have some excitement. And so that excitement encourages you. It keeps you motivated. It keeps you on the right plane. In other words, it keeps you in that right attitude, in that right tone, so that you can do the things that you know on the inside that you are supposed to be doing. Now, S is successful. You're going to be successful in whatever you attempt. No matter, it may not go like you wanted to go. It may not be everything, maybe like somebody else's, but at least you started. Give yourself an A for effort that you started, and you putting yourself in the right frame of mind to do what it is that you need to do to be successful at what you know that you're called to do. I don't know what that is, but you know what it is, and you're not going to let anything stop you from staying on that plane. That's right. You got to stay on that plane, because if you don't, who else will? Yes, that's right. I'm going to give you some little cheer, because we want you to get so excited. That's right. We want you to stay enthusiastic about what you are doing. In essence, being spirit-led. You got to be spirit-led. You got to check in with headquarters. That's right. Check in with God and ask Him if this is what you're supposed to be doing. Because if it is what you're supposed to be doing, guess what? You're on the right page. You're in the right place, and you're doing it at the right time. And don't let nobody discourage you. I don't care if somebody could tell you, girl, should you be doing that? So, man, why you doing that? Don't listen to them. Just say, talk to the hand. Bye. That's right. When you find people are not in the same on the same page that you're on, and you know that you're spirit-led, you know without a doubt that this is what God has called you to do, don't you let them stop you. You keep staying in that place, because that place is going to get you where you need to go. And it may seem small. You may have, all types of things to stop you from getting where you want to go. But don't you stay focused, and you stay just on point, because that point is going to press you into what you need to go and where you need to go. Okay, remember, press. P stands for what? Power. R, respect. E, excitement. S, successful. S, spirit-led. And that's the bottom line. You want to be spirit-led. You want to be successful at what you're doing, even when you may have some pitfalls, and you want excitement. Keep that excitement. Keep your adrenaline going, because that's what keeps you focused. And then you got to respect what you're doing. And then, because when you respect what you're doing, other people will respect what you're doing too, because they know you're serious about what you're doing. And then take that power that God's given you, and then whatever you're doing, just make that excitement just keep you enthusiastic and keep you on the right page. And when you find yourself getting off point, come back and listen to one of my messages or write something down. Put a bulletin board up and put press or put I'm staying focused. Something to keep you on point, so when you get off course, it will keep you where you need to go, or it keep you in the right place, because that's what it's all about. If you talk to anyone who's successful at what they're doing and you see that they're good at what they're doing, you ask them, they'll tell you that they had to stay on point. Maybe they had other people encouraging them, telling them, okay, you're supposed to do it at this time, or you're supposed to do this or do that. You got to practice. You got to keep doing this, or you got to, take out 15 minutes and do whatever it is that you need to do what it is that you've been called to do. And I believe that when we stay focused and we stay on point, there's nothing that's going to keep you from becoming that person that God has ordained you to become in 2015. Well, as I said, this is a short message, but this message is for you to stay on point and to press, to start writing some things down now before the new year even come in. Start writing some things down. Start getting your house in order. That's what I'm doing. I'm throwing stuff out, giving clothes away, doing stuff to keep me on point so that everything will be lined up. So when 2015 comes in, I will find myself able to press in and to go forward, because I have everything around me that is on point, that is in line with what I need to do in 2015. I'm telling you, stay excited, press in, and don't let anyone keep you from becoming who God has ordained you to be in 2015. Well, listen, you know what we do here. What we do here, you guys, we keep it real.
Thanks for tuning in to the Michelle Hughes Show. Join us daily for more hot topics with the Queen of Relationships. Always keeping it real. See you tomorrow on the Michelle Hughes Show.